Gengar can now use infinite HEX at level 5, and we're gonna show you that absurd power in the Master Rank solo queue. Let's go! You guys, how's everyone doing? This is your guys, Assassin Dave. Welcome back to Team 4 and Famous Family again. And yes, today we're gonna feature the brand new revamped Gengar that has gotten a quite interesting twist from the last update. I'm not gonna lie, when I first looked at it, I thought it was a complete nerf, but upon further investigation of 6 hours of gaming right after the update, 4 o'clock in the morning, I find out it's actually a secret buff. Because being a HEX fan of Gengar, now you can abuse HEX at level 5 because your Will-O-Wisp actually work with HEX. You can use Will-O-Wisp to reset HEX over and over again, which turns Gengar mad at level 5. And all it takes to get level 5 is a simple jungle clear right off the bat. Let's see, bottom lane, we have Pikachu and we have Ninetale. They should have a pretty easy time against this Lucario, to be honest. But they're not really invading though, which means, oh, enemy have an Eldegoss. Top side is Mamoswine and Greninja. So where should I go? Where should I go is a question you should constantly ask yourself when you're playing Pokemon Unite, because this does determine your rotation path, does make your brain actively thinking, and when you're actively thinking, you're getting better, you're getting stronger, you're actually playing the game. And sure enough, our protagonist, Assassin Dave, decided it's better to go to the bottom lane. I don't know why it's better to go to the bottom lane, but it looks like it's better to go to the bottom lane. And sure enough, one more Will-O-Wisp with an incredible HEX combo. We secured a kill on the Eldegoss with another kill onto the Lucario 1 versus 3. No problem, easy peasy lemon squeezy. And that's what a Space Helmet Gengar do before we have to take a rocket home and clear our jungle one more time. Look at this. You can just infinite HEX. You farm so well with this, you know? Like you just wait, HEX one more time. At level 5, you can already do this. This is literally the new build. This is gonna be incredible. Speaking of freaking amazing, our Assassin Dave make a march towards the bottom lane looking for the potential dive. Remember, when you're a HEX Gengar, you are crazy mad Gengar. You gotta look for the dive every time you have a chance to. And when we saw Lucario coming in and our HEX is about to run out, our Assassin Dave decide to smartly, swiftly, and correctly jump away from harm and then prepare himself by farming a little bit of Aldinos on the side of the map before diving in one more time and slaying everyone on the map. Remember guys, just because you have HEX Gengar doesn't mean you go crazy very early. You still don't do that much damage yet, especially when you're in a 1 versus 3 scenario when you saw earlier. You gotta be patient with your HEX and really decide where you want to HEX next time. Every HEX should matter, should do damage, should kill someone, or should get yourself to safety. So it's very, very important for you to execute your HEX correctly, patiently, and most importantly, precisely. And sometimes if you miss your HEX, just be patient, get yourself away, and get ready for your HEX and Sludge Bomb to come back in 5 seconds and get ready to jump back in one more time. In short, the oxymoron keyword to play HEX Gengar well is patience. I do have HEX though, which means if I see Decidueye, I can just go kill him. The Eldegoss is really annoying. And for everyone who happen to not know about some very important information in Pokemon Unite, there is actually passive experience that helps you grow naturally even if you don't farm. But for those Pokemon who require evolution like Gengar to go from level 8 to level 9, it's important for you to farm something. You can kill a Corphish, you can kill an Aldino, you can kill whatever. You need to farm something. If you don't have any farm, you're not going to evolve. So sometimes you will see a Pokemon hard stuck at level 4 for the longest time in the game and just never evolve. Doesn't matter like how long he stays in the game, why is he still level 4? But then if you kill someone, he instantly turns level 8 or level 9 or sometimes even higher. That's because you have a lot of stored up experience. That also tells that this player has not really done anything like killing enemy Pokemons, killing wild Pokemons throughout that whole time. He's probably just coming back, go to lane, getting murdered. Coming back, go to lane, getting murdered over and over again. So it's very, very important for you to understand. Sometimes when you're playing the evolution Pokemons like Gengar and you're level 8, really close to level 9, just go back to jungle, go back to somewhere and farm some Pokemon so you can actually evolve. Don't stay there and wait because you're not gonna evolve no matter how long you wait. Seeing that enemy Mamoswine only has 16 points to score, Assassin Dave decided to let this guy pass because it's a lot more important for me to score in my 40 points than preventing a defender from scoring 16 points. Even if he scores 20 or 30 points, still wouldn't change the path of the game. Again, eventually all comes to Articuno fight and your goal is to get yourself powered up as much as you can, as close to 15 as you can, so you can do the maximum damage to execute a Zapdos and win the game. And sometimes when you're farming with Gengar, you can always throw your Sludge Bomb onto the 2 camps next to the buff, including the core fish. This way, you can use your Hex onto the core fish and recess over and over again while the buff is doing its animation on skill. This will drastically reduce your wait time while you're farming and maximize your efficiency on leveling up. But tips and tricks aside, our protagonist, the Spacesuit Gengar, since in the bottom lane is under a lot of pressure and danger, decided to make a rotation bottom side and use the Hex plus Unite move combo to quickly sling 2 enemies before making a move to the enemy defense zone. When he realized there was nothing there to take, Assassin Dave decided it's better to go for the Aldino branded bacon and use a delicious food to bait out the opposing enemies. And sure enough, the Elder Gods and the Mammal Swine cannot resist a temptation, being the fat elephant that he is. But Assassin Dave's too swift with the fingers. We saw the Sludge Bomb and then Hex onto the bees and one more Hex to make sure Assassin Dave get himself to safety. Again, my dear viewers, the point of the game is Hex, and the success of Hex lies within patience. But the pain of drafting really crappily is catching up to the blue side team. We saw the bottom lane due to the lack of defender, due to the lack of frontline initiation, and due to the lack of poke from the Pikachu and Ninetales, Assassin Dave had to retreat. Instead of staying bottom for the Dreadnought, he made the correct and counterintuitive decision to rotate towards the top side. Because remember guys, it all comes down to the last 2 minutes, so do not get too attached over any singular objectives in solo queue. It's much more important for you to power yourself up and give up the team objectives, especially when your team doesn't have the comp, doesn't have the players, or simply spoken, doesn't have what it takes to go fight a team objective. The thing about Pokemon Unite, guys, you have to understand is people's spawn timer is so short. And when people's spawn timer is short, the problem they're gonna run into is like there's no punishment when you kill them. Like you kill them and then they're coming back again, right? So there's no real punishment when you kill them. With that kind of mechanic, it's impossible to solo carry. And when I say impossible, I mean very little chance to actually solo carry in Pokemon Unite because everything's up to the score, so it's more of a team objective in order to win the game. Most of the other MOBAs only have one singular objective. If you destroy the enemy base, you win the game. So you can do that in many ways. You can push as a team, or if you're really good at split pushing, you can actually sneak behind enemy base, sneak behind enemy frontline, and steal the base and still win the game. Because it doesn't matter how you get to their base or destroy their base. As long as you destroy, you win. Where in Pokemon Unite, it doesn't really matter how strong you are. If you don't score enough points, you can't win the game. That's why Score Shield is so instrumental in winning this game in a lot of ways. If you have Score Shield, you can force a score, you can give yourself the best chance of winning, and this is also why Zapdos fight is so important in this game. And speaking of Zapdos fight, Assassin Dave jumping in with a Sludge Bomb Hex and a Unite combo plus a singular auto attack and secure the Zapdos. Once you secure the Zapdos, you basically secure the win in the game. If your team is not the ultimate dog of not scoring after Zapdos. I mean, people who don't score happens 1 out of 100. It's pretty rare, but it does happen. This is why nothing in this game is 100%. Everything is up in the air. Everything's a 50-50 split, in my opinion. If you're able to secure the Zapdos, you just give yourself the best chance of winning. In summary, guys, after the update, I gotta say, Gengar didn't really receive any direct buff or nerf. It's mainly just an adjustment on his playstyle. Before the update, we see more Dream Eater Gengar because you're gonna get Shadow Ball at level 5, which helps you secure bees, which helps you win and farm a lot more in the early game. And after you learn the Dream Eater at level 7, you could go one-shot someone with your combo. Whereas now, if you get Dream Eater at level 5, you don't really have a lot of burst damage to go with it. So all of a sudden, it's not that great, relatively speaking, to before, to max your Dream Eater first. Instead, if you learn your Hex, it actually works at level 5. So after the update, instead of learning Dream Eater every single time on Gengar, we might see more Hex Gengar coming into a ranked game. Dude, this is so good. Level 5, you can use Hex. This brings the Hex Gengar to another level. I was a Shadow Ball Dream Eater player because it was so good. And also, like, the Hex Power Spike comes at level 7. Now your Power Spike comes at level 5, which makes this Pokemon insanely good. Plus 5. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to check out another one with a thumbnail right here. Just for the thrill of it, nothing counterfeit.